time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with their opponents. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one. So they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st down, Lawrence. And he fires one incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And Cook has it left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll go down at the 28. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, he bowls over him. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the 22, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10.
And Mayfield will have a 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Cook.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Again, it's Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Lawrence. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Diablos are once again back in front. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A first down throw for Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. That'll be complete to Cook. Gets past one man. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On third down, Mayfield. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed over. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it.
And now headed the other way, they're across midfield.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
On the ready.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Steps away to his left. Under pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38. Throwing on second and long. Lawrence completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second and 9, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A big play there. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Diablos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Lawrence. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Hey, stand up. Hey, Haywood. Hey, lock it.
To try again after the sack. Lawrence under pressure again, and down he goes again. Foyesade Oluwakin able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Lawrence will throw. He'll take a shot here for Patton. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And take it right on the 30. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
1st down, Mayfield. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And complete right side to Cook. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Catch made by Slayton. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his right. A dump off to Elliott. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Cook. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand.
Let's go. 91.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Ready, set.
Here's Lawrence. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Now Mayfield lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Here's Baker. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Keith Taylor. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, Lawrence. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Diablos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Being chased out left. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Mayfield. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Snags it for the pick. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Flushed out right. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
We own that. 37's the mic. Mike 37. Pick me up. Here we go.
One last shot for Mayfield here. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for our visitors, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.